most excellent fancy.
They performed all of the classics, not necessarily well. It wasn't the finest company around, and Frank didn't necessarily get the finest roles.
Hello.
Hello, Henry.
Sis, how are you?
I'm so glad you could come to my party.
Well, I'm so glad that we were performing nearby.
Are you still getting those nosebleeds?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, Frank, how many heart specialists will it take?
Sis, I am here for a party.
Maybe you shouldn't be performing so much?
I don't want to hear that again. You know I love acting, and there's nothing more important to me at all. Nothing.
Oh, I seem to recall a time when there was nothing more important to you than being a printer. A time when there was nothing more important to you than being a reporter, a lyricist,
Yes, I remember.
editor,
All right.
writer,
Oh.
chicken breeder.
A darn fine chicken breeder, if you'll recall.
Now, I'll tell you why I invited you.
Well, I assume it's because I'm your brother and you love me.
Not at all. There's a young lady I want you to meet.
Oh, no, not another one.
This is not just another one, Frank.
I'll just stay back
No,
here.
This one is special.
Harriet.
She's rooming with cousin Josephina Cornell.
So she's educated.
Yeah, oh, she's more than educated. She has a quick mind, a sense of humor, and she's pretty, too.
Oh? What's her name?
Maud Gage.
Matilda Gage's daughter? Are you deranged? She'll skin me alive.
Frank, don't be silly. Her mother's just a suffragette.
Her mother hates men, Harriet.
No, she does not hate men. She's concerned with women's rights, that's all. Now, come along.
Maud Gage, I don't know what to say to someone like that. Smile.
Maud. This is my brother, Frank. His mouth doesn't always hang open like that. Frank, I want you to know Maud Gage. I'm sure you'll love her.
Consider yourself loved, Miss Gage.
I take that as a promise, Mr. Baum. Please see that you live up to it.
Dancing, everyone!
Our courtship grew as the seasons passed. Frank visited me at Cornell University whenever he was performing nearby. And when I was home from school, he came to my house as often as possible. I remember, in particular, one evening during the following summer.
I used to write little stories when I was 14, 15. I even published a few of them myself after my father bought me an old printing press.
Why did you stop?
I don't know. I guess I decided acting was more important to me. They're like each other in a way, using your mind to create an imaginary world.
I envy you. I never could do that. I'm much too logical.
Sure you can.
Oh, I wish I could.
Close your eyes. Go ahead, close your eyes right now. That's it. Now, what do you see? You see what?
The inside of a closet.
No. What do you see?
The bottom of a well.
It doesn't have to... Come on, we're going to use your mind's eye. And that's exactly what it is. It's an eye that you can actually see with. Listen to me. Listen to me very carefully. You're going to see a lovely countryside. In front of you, a landscape in a magical, faraway place. And as I describe it to you, you're going to see it as though it's really there. Just listen to me.
hillside is bathed in golden sunlight. Its ground is carpeted with thick, soft grass. Everywhere you look, there are tall and stately trees with rich, luscious fruit hanging from the branches. Islands of dark green bushes dot the landscape, and flowers grow everywhere in the trees on the mountains, beside beautiful babbling brooks and majestic cascading waterfalls. Skies of pink and blue and purple serenely surround the magic land. Birds with rare and brilliant plumage dart through the air and flutter in all the trees and bushes, singing joyously.
Oh,
What is it?
I saw it. For a moment there, I saw it.
I knew you could do it. I knew it. I know you, Maud. 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 Marry me now, Maud. Will you?
I'll go speak to Mother.
You mean you will marry me?
Did you ever doubt it, Mr. Baum?
What? You want to give up your education to marry an actor?
Mother, I want to marry Frank.
Are you aware of what you're throwing away? An opportunity no woman of my generation could ever hope for. An opportunity few women of your generation can hope for. You are one of the first women ever to graduate from Cornell University. And you have been accepted by Columbia Law School. It's up to you to set an example for women who have never had that opportunity.
I cannot fulfill your dreams, Mother.
Oh, I will not let you be a darn fool and throw all that away to marry an actor.
If that's the way you feel about it. Goodbye.
What do you mean goodbye?
You just told me I'd be a darn fool to marry an actor. Well, I love Frank, and I am going to marry him, so naturally, you won't want a darn fool around the house.
She's right, Ma.
What?
I have no right to ask you to give up your education. Being accepted to Columbia Law School is a fantastic opportunity. How can I ask you to give up all that just to marry me? It's true, I am an actor. I have nothing. All I can offer you is my heart.
Don't ever talk like that again. Do you hear me, Lyman Frank Baum? You are a talented man with a rare gift of imagination. You are bringing color and excitement and magic into my life. Don't ever tell me that all you can offer me is your heart, though it would be more than enough. Now, let's get married.
Yes, ma'am.
Without you, I'm a shipwrecked soul, lost forever on love's lonely island.
The first years of our marriage were a little hectic as we toured across half the country, living in hotels and boarding rooms of every kind, performing in hundreds of theaters. Frank finally got a role he could sink his teeth into.
You must stay away.
If I can't have you, Beatrice, no one shall.
Oh, no, Lionel. No, please. Lionel, have you gone mad?
Yes, Beatrice, mad with desire.
No, Lionel, please.
Hold it, Sheffield, if you know what's good for you. Constable, apprehend that man. You'll regret this. The only regret I've ever had was in trusting you. Take him away, Bosley. Villain!
He's quite good, isn't he?
Yeah, kid's great. Oh, Beatrice. Oh. Whatever shall I tell your fiancé? To have the flame of life snuffed out in the bloom of youth. Oh. Oh, Beatrice. Oh. Oh. Ow. Fire. Fire! Everybody get out of here! Put it out! Get out of here! Put it out, you idiot! Come on, get out! Come on, come with me.
Can I get out? Come on, everybody out!
Hey, did you get that thing working?
Fire! Get up! Fire!
Hey, enough of that. Tough luck, Frank, right in the middle of your big scene.
Forget about his big scene. What about my salary?
The salary's burning up in there. Get back to the hotel.
Frank,
Idiot.
you just can't live like this anymore.
This is the first time we've ever had a theater burn up on us, Maude.
It isn't just the theater burning up, it's everything. We can't live like this.
I know it's hard. Touring is hard.
Our child can't live like this.
I promise you it'll get better. Child? Our child?
December.
Oh, Maude! Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I didn't want to worry you.
Well, we'll get a house. We'll settle down. I promise you everything will be wonderful. Oh, Marlo, you make me so happy. Oh, wait. Get off your feet. I'm sorry. We're going to have a baby. We're going to be a family. We're going to have a baby. We're going to have a baby in December.
On December 4th, 1883, Frank Jocelyn Baum was born. Frank loved telling our new baby stories about magical, faraway places.
He likes it.
He would hold Frank Jr. for hours and captivate him with his imagination.
Yes, Princess.
Frank had given up his life in the theater to support our family, but he often joked that he finally had, however small, his own captive audience. Several years went by, and Frank took a job in Syracuse running a retail outlet store for an oil company. He did the best he could to be successful at his job, even though it didn't exactly challenge him.
What are you doing?
Getting ready for church.
Why didn't you wake me?
I'd rather you slept, Frank. You need the rest. You've been working awfully long hours lately.
No, I feel fine. Just let me shave. I'll be ready in no time. Have you seen my razors?
Where's Bunny?
Bunny? Son, get back in there.
I can't.
Stay right there. Don't move.
Where is he?
He's in the attic window.
Oh, my God.